possibly be a position. And so the way to deal with that would be to move the robot around and run the genetic algorithm along with it, eliminating guesses that are bad and moving along. So basically the robot has to move around. And so anyways, before it takes any sensor data, it creates a random set of guesses across the map. It can be anywhere. So it generates randomly across the map. And as it moves along, it progresses the algorithm, eliminating positions. So you can see here the positions that would have returned lower sensor values because they were closer to the wall didn't match quite with this bigger sensor value. So they started to get eliminated. And in this one case, the genetic algorithm, the cluster of guesses, all clustered around that one position. And the way that's checked that's successful is to look where the robot is, and that's pretty close. So that worked pretty well. However, sometimes it would end up with something like this, which would be pretty confusing because you can't be in two spots at once, obviously. And this is another example of the sensor aliasing problem, where all of these guesses have, let's say, 20 inches of predicted sonar value, and all these guesses have a predicted sonar value of 20 inches, which is pretty close to the actual. And so either one, and this would require the robot to move around more and figure it out. And so that's the main future challenge. That's the main work that needs to be done, is to conclusively determine how will we actually know that the robot has successfully localized itself, because there's not going to be someone to tell it, but the main result shows that this is feasible to use a genetic algorithm for the localization problem. And thank you for your time, and have a good day.
Thank you all very, very much. And now the judges are going to deliberate, but before you leave us, I want to ask you if you have any questions for our presenters that would help you in your decision. You're good? Okay. I just reminded that, so I'll ask some questions if there are no more from the audience, but please keep thinking about those. Our judges, I can hear them out there talking. I have a question for Mark about the robot, because I found this extremely fascinating, and I am curious to know, and actually this is a question that I would be interested in hearing from each of you if we have time, and that is, how did you choose this project? What was it that got you interested in this, and how did you actually hone in on a research question for your project?
So I actually heard about the 2005 DARPA Grand Challenge beforehand, so this was something that was pretty interesting to me. I was pretty amazed that someone actually developed a driverless car. That was something I actually wanted to do, so I guess someone beat me to it. But Associate Professor Grant Brott, he just started up a robotics laboratory in Tome Science Building. And so when I asked to do my honors project, he asked me to do a project, something involving genetic algorithms and applying them to a robot somewhere. So me and another person in my class, Ryan Ziegler, who's also doing a genetic algorithms project with a robot, we've been working on that together, and this was basically the first year of the robotics lab at Dickinson College. So.
Thank you all very, very much. I have to say, this is one of the things I enjoy so much at this time of year, because for very selfish reasons, I get to sit and listen to this wonderful research and the enthusiasm and the passion. I got to hear this yesterday. I got to hear it again today, and you did a great job making revisions from what you had yesterday. I want to, before I announce our three winners, I want to also make sure we thank and acknowledge the faculty who have served as such great mentors in giving them guidance and pushing them and giving them the opportunity to do this research. So thank you to the faculty who are here, and please spread that message to those who aren't able to be here. I can't resist the opportunity to say this is what's so great about a small liberal arts college. So if there are any potential parents in the audience, this is why you want to send your children here. I also want to thank the judges for what was obviously a very difficult task. I heard you out there talking. And so now, what you've all been waiting for, and I guess I should say, don't forget there's lunch out there after we're finished. You can keep talking with them and enjoy lunch out on the patio, I would recommend today. So our 3 winners today are, I think there are 6 winners, but the 3 winners are Stacy Mardiniak, Mark Veranda, and Karen Kerner. Thank you again.